Tense music rises, visuals of helicopters dropping water, orange skies over forests, flames tearing through dry brush and headlines flashing, Western wildfires explode, evacuations order, extreme fire condition persists. Massive wildfires are once again raging across the western United States. From California to Nevada to Oregon, hundreds of thousands of acres are burning, forcing communities to evacuate, polluting the air and threatening lives, homes, and ecosystems. The 2025 wildfire season is shaping up to be one of the most intense in recent memory, and the conditions fueling these fires are only getting worse. Let's take a closer look at where the fires stand and what's driving the dangerous trend. Map showing major active wildfires in the west, Shasta Country, northern Nevada, southern Oregon, overlay with smoke fronts and wind patterns. In northern California, the Dry Lake fire in Shasta Country has exploded to over 90,000 acres, fueled by gusty winds and dry vegetation. Officials say contaminant remained below 20% and dozens of structures have already been lost. Just across the border in Nevada, the Black Rock Complex fire has triggered evacuations near rural communities north of Reno. Firefighters are battling extreme terrain and triple-digit temperatures. Meanwhile, in Oregon, the Timber Hollow fire has scorched more than 60,000 acres of national forest, promoting closure of hiking trails and parts of officials struggling to slow its spreads. Interviewed with advocates, Red Cross shelters residents loading pets and suitcases into cars. Thousands of people have been forced to flee their homes, some with just minutes to spare. Emergency shelters are filling up, and for families in fire-prone regions, this is becoming a heartbreaking routine. We have packaged to go back every summer, said one evacuee near Reading, but we are never thought it would be us this time. For many, this is the third or fourth wildfire evacuation in these last 5 years. Air quality map, hazy city skylines, children wearing masks outdoors. Beyond the flames, smoke is creating a public health crisis. Air quality alerts have been issued from Sacramento to Salt Lake City, with levels of PM 2.5 pollution, fine particles that penetrate deep into the lungs, reaching hazardous levels. Doctors are warning vulnerable population, children and the elderly, and those with asthma or heart disease to stay indoors. Wildfire smoke now affects more Americans each summer than even before, contributing to hospitalization and premature deaths. Fire weather outlook graphics, NOAA data showing temperature trends, animation showing long-term drought patterns. What's causing this surge in wildfire activity? Experts point to a combination of severe drought, which has dried out trees and soil, record-breaking heat which accelerated ignition, and decades of forest mismanagement and development in fire-prone zones. Climate scientists warn that this is no longer a seasonal event. Wildfire season is becoming wildfire year. According to NOAA, parts of the West have warmed by over 2.5 degree Fahrenheit since in 1970. That extra heat means more evaporation, drier fuel, and faster spreading fires. Firefighters on the front lines, aircraft dropping fire retardation, federal and state officials at press conference. Firefighters, many workers working 16-hour shifting in dangerous terrain, are doing everything they can. More than 50,000 Personnel have been deployed across the region with help from federal disaster teams and neighboring states. But officials say rescue resources are stretched thin and it's only July. Peak fire season still lies ahead. Governors in California and Oregon have issued statewide emergency declarations unlocking additional funding and support. Burned out homes, exhausted firefighters resting, green forest turning to ash. These wildfires are not just acts of nature, they are symptoms of a changing climate, of rising risk, and the urgent of need to adapt. With hotter, drier summer becoming the new normal, the West must brace for more destruction, more displacement, and more dangerous in the years ahead. As flames consume more of the land, one question remains: are we doing enough to stop the fires before they stop us? Western Wildfires 2025 ongoing resources deployed, climate at the center.